We're doing it live today, people. Oh man, I can't believe that I'm having this conversation today. I was planning on talking about comic books. I wanted to talk about comic books with you, but instead I have to talk about my broken microphone. I don't know what's going on with this. Got to tighten that thing up there. But no, I didn't even think that was big of a deal yesterday, and then I just watched it snowball. Steve Ditko. If you don't know who Steve Ditko is, just turn my show off because I don't want to talk to you if you don't know who Steve Ditko is. I'm feeling really saucy today, man. I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed. But I'm glad you're here talking to me and listening, and I hope you chime in with some comments and like and subscribe because it'll help, that stuff to help the channel. But seriously, Steve Ditko, amazing creator, a little quirky. He did some Spider-Man things. He did a few little Spider-Man things. That's what that guy did. We've always talked about him not getting his proper due. There's the anti-Stan Lee movement out there and everything like that. But Disney, which owns Marvel, again, if I have to explain any of this stuff to you, just stop watching my channel. Because I don't want to be that YouTube guy. I was like, here, I'm going to explain everything to you in order, blah, 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 blah. Steve Ditko, great Spider-Man artist. Like, amazing. Legendary Spider-Man artist. And then we have Disney. Disney and the D23 is a huge show. And they just announced their Legends. The Legends, like their Hall of Fame. And Steve Ditko got announced as one of the Legends. Also did Miley Cyrus. So, it's a little quirky to begin with. But the hipsters or the cool kids or whatever you want to call them were shitting on the fact that, Disney, it gave them this legendary status. Like, Disney legend. Steve Ditko would be very upset if he was called a Disney legend and stuff. But, I hate to say this, but Disney owns Marvel. And if they want to make him a legend, they can make him a legend. And also, we've been talking about this forever, that Steve Ditko should get more credit for what he has done. And then the biggest corporation in the world, the evil mouse, has put Steve in the Hall of Fame. And they're going to have a show where Ryan Seacrest is going to be like, hey, Steve Ditko, to a whole brand new world of people who are not going to know who he is. He's finally going to get his due to the huge public of Disneyites, which are, weird. There's some nice people, some weird. There's a spectrum of Disney people out there. Some good, some bad, some evil. Evil Disney people, I don't like it very much. But seriously, Steve Ditko is finally getting his due on one of the biggest stages of all time. And then the cool kids are like, F Disney. God, we can't believe it. Steve Ditko be rolling over his grave. God, Steve Ditko doesn't give a shit about you or Disney. He is who he is. I can't believe that we're actually having this argument of oh man, Steve Ditko doesn't get his due, but then when we give his due, we don't like how they're doing it. They don't like it, Disney, corporate greed, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Seriously. How many thousands of people, maybe millions of people, because it might be on Disney Plus, are going to watch the Legends ceremony with Ryan Seacrest? And they're going to talk about Steve Ditko, the guy who defined Spider-Man. And we're going to get upset that more people are going to find out. I always hate this. I hate this so much. I've gone through it myself. But I hate when you're a fan of something and then your fandom becomes mainstream and then you wanted to keep it to yourself. It's tough. I get it. You love it. You love it so much. You just want to hold it. I got my Spider-Man guy here. I got Spider-Man. I hold him. We have hugs all the time. Seriously. We get it. My wall is filled with Spider-Man. I even got a mini Spider-Man. And then I even got a Spider-Pig. And I even have a freaking, oh my God, this one wrecked everything. I even have a disc golf disc with Spider-Man and Venom on it. Look at that sick shit. I get it with fandom. Do I have any other? Hold me, Spider-Man. Hold me, Spider-Man. How many points of articulation do you have, Spider-Man? So many. I get it. You love your fandom. You want to defend your fandom. But they're finally giving one of the most influential Spider-Man artists of all time their due, and then you're upset. Just shut it. Just seriously, just shut it down. As Boris and Bernstein once said, who you crapping? Who you crapping there? Seriously, enjoy your fandom, but don't ruin it for other people. This has been one of my biggest pet peeves of all time. You know what really grinds my gears is when you love your fandom so much, you ruin it for other fans. Yay! Don't do that. So when they do announce Steve Ditko and the Legend ceremony, August, I think, August of this year, like, enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy that your fandom is getting recognized. And enjoy that one of the greatest artists of all time is getting recognized. Because he's due. He's overdue. And it's happening. Like, be happy, people. I can't wait to talk to you about comics and real things soon. So hopefully this is my only rant of the year. Probably not. But I love you guys. Like, subscribe.